Hey guys, welcome to another episode of True Review. As you can see, I am by my lonely. Precious is not here. She is ill with swine flu.
Shut the hell up.
She isn't. She's actually behind the camera. She's directing today. Today we are recording, well, I'm recording our kind of Traitor, starring Ewan McGregor, Damien Lewis, Stellan Skarsgard, and Naomi Harris, better known as Moneypenny from 007. Right off the bat, I'm going to put it in the same category as 999. This has the 999 effect. And what I mean by this is, as you can see, this is a really strong cast, but the movie just didn't live up to the mark. I'm going to pin all that 1 hour and 45 minutes of nonsense that I watched solely on Ewan McGregor. I had to ask myself, when was the last time I actually saw a movie with Ewan McGregor as the lead? And I was scratching my head for a good 5.5 minutes. And my results that I came up with were Moulin Rouge and probably Star Wars. And the reason why I feel like this movie failed was because of his acting. It was really dull. It wasn't bad acting, but it was extremely boring. He literally showed zero emotion throughout the entire movie. There were parts where, you know, the director probably yelled at him, show some emotion, and he started acting a little bit, but 80%, 90% of this movie, it was the same dull face, no expression, and it really didn't make sense because the storyline behind this movie was very intense. So this movie follows Ewan McGregor, who plays a character called Perry, who travels to Marrakesh with his wife, played by Naomi Harris, to try and salvage their relationship after it comes out that he's cheated with one of his students. On this trip, he bumps into Stellan Skarsgard, who plays a character called Demo, who is a Russian mobster. Demo befriends him, and he actually convinces Perry to carry a flash drive containing information on dirty politicians and MPs back to the MI6 in exchange for safety from the Russian government. So it sounds like this movie could be pretty good, right? It's got all the makings of a pretty good movie. You've got Naomi Harris, Russian mobsters, and you've got a member of the Skarsgard family who, let's be honest, are very gifted actors. But it just wasn't. Another person who I really want to scorch today is Damien Lewis, unfortunately. Damien Lewis is actually someone who I'm really starting to like. I've just started watching Billions, but in this movie, it just didn't work. So Damien Lewis plays the MI6 agent who works with Peter and Demo, and of course he plays a British guy, which I thought would be pretty cool because you don't really see Damien Lewis play a lot of British characters, not lately anyway. It didn't work for me. I didn't believe him in the role, and I don't know if that's because I'm influenced by a lot of other material that Damien Lewis has been doing and what I've been watching recently, but I just didn't believe him as an MI6 agent. He didn't have the finesse, he didn't really have the charm, he just didn't have the X factor. That was really distracting for me. I just couldn't concentrate and I couldn't get into the movie because on one hand I was being distracted by Ewan McGregor's terrible performance, and then I was distracted by Damien Lewis, who was just not convincing in his role. Another person who I'm gonna condemn today as at fault for this really shocking movie was Susanna White. So she was the director of this movie, and looking at her portfolio I can kind of understand where this movie fell flat. So Susanna White has directed a lot of really good material, but a lot of her portfolio is more in the TV series scene. She's directed things like Billions and Lie to Me and Boardwalk Empire, so some really strong TV series, and I feel like this movie should almost have been a TV series. A lot of things were trying to be covered within the movie, which would have worked better if it was spread out over a few episodes. So all in all, our kind of Traitor, I'm gonna give this movie a C-. I was really unimpressed with this movie. Ewan McGregor, I am absolutely 100% not a fan. I feel like he really does need a good shake-up, like a Ben Affleck shake-up, and come back a couple years down the line with a really strong movie. I personally wouldn't run out and go and watch this movie. I'll probably wait. But hey guys, like always, this is True Review. Let us know what you thought. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.